Julie, and I'm back with another video for you today, and I'm going to be showing you how to make this super fun, very bold, very graphic birthday card. And I just had so much fun making this, and I was doing a lot of monkey clapping when I finished. So the first thing I did was I was looking at this border image, and with the diagonal stripes on it, it just occurred to me that this would make a super awesome birthday candle, and a huge one. So I'm going to stamp it 3 times with the Hero Arts Soft Pool ink, and I just love this color. It's so gorgeous. And it will go on a little bit splotchy, but don't worry about that because it's going to even out very beautifully as it dries. So we're going to stagger the height of those candles. I'm doing a sideways stamping so that I could get them spaced out the way I wanted. And then I'm just going to add some candle wicks with the fine tip end of a gray marker very quickly. And then I'm using Butter Bar. I just love this. Isn't that a yummy sounding ink color? You could eat that stuff. And I'm just going to stamp this circular grid because I think it makes the perfect candle glow there for the idea I was going for. And then a banner with a white embossed greeting I thought would be perfect. So I'm just going to prep the surface of my black cardstock with an Embossing Magic pouch, and the reason for that is that it will eliminate any static cling or moisture or oil from my fingertips so that the embossing powder will only stick to the Versamark ink. And you want to make sure you're using a nice sticky ink like Versamark when you emboss. And I'm going to pour on some Hero Arts white embossing powder. This stuff is so slick. I just love it. It's my latest new love is this white embossing powder because it's a very bright opaque white, and I just love it. So then I'm going to heat emboss that. I preheated my tool, and I'm just going to go over that and make sure that all the grainy spots actually melt and become shiny so that I don't have any grainy spots. And I usually give 1 extra pass just to make sure I got every little grain there melted properly. And then a soft brush there is just going to flick away and clean up that black cardstock and get all that Embossing Magic powder residue completely cleaned off there. So now that I have this all clean, I wanted to make a banner, and I cannot trim these things off straight to save my life or make them even. So this is my little cheat for making those banner ends. I just use a square punch and line it up in there, and it's perfect every time. And then I'm going to 3D mount this panel to the card front. And okay, so everybody who's ever mounted a card front upside down, raise your hand, because I've done that so many times. So I had to double check to make sure that I was getting it on there right side up before I stuck it on. And then I'm just going to 3D mount the little banner there once I make sure it fits or spans across the card the way I want it to. And it's going to tie in that black strip of cardstock along the side there very nicely. So we'll get some foam mounting adhesive on there and mount that into place. And we're almost done with this card. It's coming along very quickly. And as soon as we've got that on there, I'm actually going to take a teardrop shaped punch. This is a paper shaper punch. And I'm going to punch some teardrops from some orange cardstock to create my flames. And I always like to punch from that side because then I don't fray the edges of the punch. It will cut clean through from the colored side to the white side. Usually when I punch from the other side, I end up with frayed edges, so that kind of helps me avoid those frayed edges. And then again, I'm crazy for 3D mounting things. So I'm going to foam mount those, and then of course, one last bit of glitz and glam. We're going to add some orange peel stickles to make my candle flames really glow. And orange peel, I know, is another food color, food name for a stamping tool. So you could eat this card. Butter bar, orange peel. Thanks for watching.